Well, it's early morning at Dynodaze, and you may recognise this Mitsubishi Colt CZT that we're mapping today. We've got to fit some injectors on it because it's got a hybrid turbo. It is lovely. It's very clean. He keeps it clean. It's been under a cover, I believe. Some interesting little modifications, as you can see. But looking forward to this today. Hopefully it'll be what we expect it to be. We've still got to go around and do all our health checks because some of it's a little bit unknown. Some of the parts on there are not what we would necessarily recommend, but each to their own, each car on its own merit. Again, some interesting little modifications. But yeah, it should be nice when it's finished. I'm hoping that's sort of the plan. But we'll do a bit of a shakedown first, and Rich will go through it with a fine tooth comb, make sure we're happy to map it. And that is the plan for today. So we've made it into the dyno cell with a little red Mitsubishi Colt CZT, and Richard has fitted some Bosch 550 injectors. We've also, I'm going to use that word, calibrated again. We've put a base file on here to get us up onto the dyno, and now we're going to start data logging and tuning and see what we get. I'm just looking under the car and noticed that it has actually, or appears to have, the stock pre-cat still in place, so that might set us back a little bit today, but we shall see. Here we go, custom tuning it on the Ecutek software. That's annoying. I don't like noises at all. Well, there's another Mitsubishi Colt mapped and in the bag, and this one has got some modifications that we don't normally see because it's actually got an Owen Developments turbo on it, which is a GT something, which I'm going to go find out whilst Richard speaks to you.
TD04 is what it was saying, weren't it?
It is a GT2252 turbo.
There you go.
There you go, GT2252 turbo.
It must have a TD04 housing because it fits the manifold.
Yeah, so TD04, but
it's TD04 hybrid, I think.
Yeah. So we've got the usual mods that you would want for this car, like clutch, intercooler, 3-port solenoid, fuel pump. We fitted Bosch 550 injectors to map on. Richard, why don't you come into my video?
I'm still putting things away.
Okay. There's Rich. Hi, Rich.
Hello.
What do you know, bro?
Well, we fitted 550s because it had some, we believe, RX-7 yellow injectors fitted into it, which we don't use. We give up using second-hand injectors because, well, you just couldn't guarantee nothing, could you?
No.
So we started using, what's the name of the company?
Bosch. We have them provided by a CP Fueling.
Yeah.
Which is,
CP
his name's Cliff, top bloke. Hello, yeah. Cliff.
So we had it supplied by someone we could trust, and obviously injectors that we could use and know that we're not going to have failures and all the rest of it. People kept putting pink injectors in these, and they weren't being flow matched, were they? Buying cheap ones off eBay, it just turned into a nightmare, weren't it? So,
and we use the Bosch in everything, don't we? So 1000 cc's in our own cars,
yeah.
550s across the board on things like Civics and things like that when we need to.
Yeah, so it's just going back to a product that you know and you can trust. So
that's right, easy.
So we've swapped over to the 550 this morning. For no reason, I'm sure the 440s would have been fine, but the fact that we've used these and we've calibrated these and we know what we're doing with these injectors. Yeah, sneak that in again, didn't I?
Like it.
That's like
it's our buzzword at the moment.
Yeah, it is our buzzword at the moment. Good manifold on this car, good turbo on this car. It's mapped up lovely. Like I said, it had the 3-port, it had induction kit, it's got front mat, it's got all the bits you want. Just in my opinion, the exhaust let this car down. Yeah,
that's right, because we've got the cap's been taken out of the pre-cap, but the pre-cap pipe's still there, and that's quite a restrictive neck.
Well, it's only 2-inch. You know, whenever you're pushing on, certainly with this type of car, we've capped the torque this morning to 240 foot-pounds, which we would do anyway. I think that we just cost ourselves a little bit of top-end power with the flow. We believe the exhaust is 2.25. Scorpion, and then obviously a different back box on it. Really, ideally, I'd like to see it with a GizFab dump pipe and down pipe in 2.5 inch.
Hello, Eden.
Hello, Eden. And then a 2.5 inch custom exhaust on it. I think that would just free up the top end, and then we get back to the sort of level of power we'd normally see from a hybrid.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it up the sort of 260 mark, which we would normally see, but unfortunately it does tail off power. So at that point, I've not carried on ramming Boost down its neck because it's just not
for no point.
Yeah, for no point because it's not doing anything.
Of course. Well, it made some lovely noises, Richard.
It did. It made
spat out a bloody good flame at me, as if I wasn't hot enough already.
Yeah, the curve's good. The curve's nice. It comes on par. Like levels off, stays flat, nice to the top.
Let's go and have a look at the graph, shall we?
Let's go and have a look.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, up on torque, flattened off the torque drops off, but I mean torque will always drop off. Sort of up onto power, held it flat, and then brought it down at the end. What we were talking about is normally we would push on and try and make more power towards the end, but as you can see here, it starts dropping off from 6,500. So we're revving to just past 7,250. It starts to drop off. I tried putting some more ignition timing in there, it didn't respond. I tried putting some more boost in there, it didn't respond. That was at its peak point where this area onwards wouldn't make any more. So I basically boarded up, but nice and flat, and then curved it down. And it's it's a real nice graph at that. It should be a real nice drive.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's going to be quick. There's no two ways about it. It's going to be a quick car.
Oh, well, the only thing I'm disappointed about, I'd like to have been interested to see what it was running before, but because it's had some hardware changes, we didn't run it previously, did we?
No. But we know it's mapped up to its safe ability. Beautiful car. And if you hadn't already seen this in the video, that's a Porsche badge, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, we'll see you on the next video. So thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Do hit that bell notification so you can see all of our videos. If you are free in the morning, we usually do a live chat. If you've got any questions for us, etc., you can always pop on there and see us. We usually sat at our desks live. But that's the end of this video, and we'll see him on the next one. Won't we, Rich?
We will indeed.
Light moves pretty fast.